We're all chasing speed with AI, right? Faster code, quicker insights, instant drafts. But what if all that efficiency is just leading us completely, astray?
Yeah, exactly. Imagine hitting the gas pedal harder, but you've totally forgotten the map. That's kind of where a lot of us are headed, it feels like.
Exactly. So today we're asking, is AI really helping us make better decisions? Or maybe just bad decisions faster?
Beep, beep.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. This is where we unpack complex ideas, hoping to give you those aha moments.
And I'm your co-host. For this deep dive, we're tackling a really fascinating piece of content, asking, how do we solve the right problem in the AI era?
Yeah, we've got a stack of insights here today, and they all seem to point to one core idea. Knowing what problem to solve is now way more critical than how fast you can solve it. So we're going to explore this seductive trap of AI productivity, the hidden dangers, and then, crucially, how tools like design thinking can act as a sort of compass.
Right. The goal is for you to walk away with a fresh perspective on how to really leverage AI, not just as a tool for speed, but as a partner in strategic thinking.
Hmm.
Okay, let's dive in. There's this huge buzz around AI productivity hacks, right? Everyone's learning prompt engineering, trying to build faster. It feels like staying relevant just means executing quicker and quicker. But this analogy we found is pretty potent. It's like having this super powerful gas pedal, but no steering wheel.
Right. And it's intoxicating, isn't it? That feeling of speed. Teams are churning out analyses, presentations, automating workflows in hours, not days, things that used to take forever. But the catch, as the source points out, is they're often more lost than ever.
Yeah.
Because speed without direction, that's just expensive wandering. It really shifts the key question from can we build this to should we even build this to sex silence.
So why is optimizing purely for speed without that direction? Why is that such a dangerous path specifically now in the AI era?
Well, because fast execution of the wrong idea and
Yeah.
it leads to crashing harder, not reaching your actual destination. Okay, let's unpack the real risks here then. The source material outlines three deadly dangers.
Yeah, let's break them down. The first one, AI helps us create more solutions for problems that don't actually exist.
How so?
Well, AI democratizes solution building. Sounds great on the surface, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, most people are not great at identifying real problems worth solving. So the result, you get these elaborate, technically impressive solutions for imaginary issues built in record time. Beat. Think of it like a digital graveyard, just filling up faster with unused apps and features.
Okay, that makes sense. Danger number two, amplifying pre-existing biases. This one's fascinating. The idea is AI doesn't make you a better problem finder. It just makes you a faster implementer of whatever you already assume.
Exactly.
Like the example given, if you think low engagement means you just need more content, AI is brilliant at helping you generate endless content, but it won't tap you on the shoulder and ask, hey, are you sure content is the actual problem here?
Yeah. It basically creates this echo chamber for our own biases. It validates them with huge amounts of output, making us feel even more certain we're right. It reinforces blind spots instead of challenging them. The machine gives you what you ask for, not necessarily what you should be asking for.
And the third danger, creating an illusion of progress. I can see this one. Doing things faster just feels productive, doesn't it? We mistake all that motion for actual progress.
Absolutely. Teams start measuring success by features shipped, lines of code written, articles published, not by whether user behavior actually changed or if the business outcome improved. Beat. And that's just a direct path to burnout and, frankly, wasted resources. I have to admit, I still find myself getting caught up in that shipping faster mindset sometimes, even when I know better intellectually. It's a really seductive trap,
Oh, absolutely. It's easy to fall into. So how do these dangers, when they combine, how do they collectively undermine real innovation and genuine impact?
Well, they lead to very efficient work, but on the wrong things. Creating solutions nobody truly needs, all based on flawed assumptions.
Okay, so if execution speed is becoming table stakes, the source makes this really compelling argument. Execution was maybe never the real bottleneck.
Right. That's the kicker. Projects often fail because teams build absolutely perfect solutions, but for problems that just weren't worth solving in the first place.
Yeah.
The real bottleneck, looking back, has always been figuring out what to build, not just how fast you can build it. AI just throws that into sharp relief.
And the examples given were pretty clear. Like, Instagram didn't just execute photo sharing better, they tapped into a deeper need for curated moments for sharing life highlights easily. And Tesla, they completely redefined the problem of a car. It wasn't just transport, it became about tech, sustainability, a whole experience.
Exactly. So when everyone can execute at roughly the same lightning speed thanks to AI, the only sustainable advantage left is knowing what's truly worth executing. This makes problem finding like incredibly powerful. It's the new strategic high ground.
So if everyone has similar execution speed now, where does that competitive advantage truly lie?
It's really in that unique ability to identify and define problems that others haven't even noticed yet. Mid-roll sponsor, read placeholder.
Okay, so if problem finding is the new superpower, how do we actually get better at it? How do we cultivate it? This is where design thinking comes in. The source describes it almost like a compass for navigating this chaotic AI era.
Yes. Instead of trying to compete with AI on speed, which is a losing game, we partner with it. We use it to deepen our problem solving. And design thinking provides the framework for that partnership. It's the one thing AI really can't do for you, the human insight part.
Right, I see the synergy there. AI can generate a million solutions, but design thinking helps define the right problem to solve in the first place. AI can optimize for any given metric, but design thinking helps you choose the right metrics that actually matter.
hmm the future belongs to those who can ask those deeper questions, who can observe actual human behavior, and then, prototype their assumptions quickly to learn.
So how do humans and AI effectively collaborate within this design thinking framework? What does that look like practically?
Humans really lead on the empathy and the problem definition parts. AI then assists with data analysis, idea generation, and it massively accelerates prototyping and testing.
Okay, let's break down that process. The source gives a pretty clear roadmap for this human-AI collaboration in each phase, starting with phase one, empathize. This is human-led, but AI-assisted.
Right. The goal here is deep user understanding, seeing the world through their eyes, not just our assumptions. And crucially, AI cannot truly empathize. It doesn't have lived experience. So the human role is vital. Conducting interviews, ethnographic studies, actually watching people, reading between the lines, catching nonverbal cues.
And AI's role in this phase.
It's like the world's best research assistant. It can transcribe hours of interviews, summarize them, analyze sentiment from like thousands of online reviews. It can spot weird patterns in data that might suggest where humans should dig deeper. It handles the scale so humans can focus on the depth.
Okay, then phase two, define. This is where human insight is apparently paramount.
Yeah, this is probably the most critical phase. It's where you synthesize all that empathetic understanding into a clear, actionable problem statement. The human role is asking, okay, based on all this, what is the real problem here? Using frameworks like jobs to be done, JTBD. What job is the user trying to get done?
Right, focusing on the underlying need and AI's role here.
It can help refine and explore that problem space, but only after humans have provided high-quality input, those synthesized insights. It's garbage in, garbage out otherwise. There's a big difference between a bad prompt like generate 10 new features and a good one.
Yeah, the source had a great example of an effective prompt. Based on these 20 user interview transcripts, synthesize the top 5 jobs to be done users are trying to accomplish. And it asks for pains, gains, obstacles, really structuring the insight AI is working with.
And those JTBD examples were things like help me catch up fast or help me plan tomorrow quickly or let me micro-learn a skill. Nuanced human needs that AI can help structure but not originate.
Gotcha. So once the problem is solid, then AI gets to really shine.
Yeah.
Ideate.
Exactly. Now you unleash the beast. Humans set the constraints, the direction, and act as curators.
And AI becomes this amazing creativity engine.
Yeah.
Generating hundreds, thousands of ideas in seconds, using techniques like Stamper or brainstorming from different perspectives. Think like a logistics company, think like a psychologist, think like a game designer. Whoa! Imagine scaling that creative output to like a billion queries, exploring literally every angle.
It's mind-boggling potential, right?
Yep.
Then phase 4, prototype, goal. Quick, cheap experiments to test assumptions.
Human role. Decide what needs prototyping. Identify the single riskiest assumption you need to test first.
And AI just dramatically speeds this up. It can turn napkin sketches into clickable wireframes, generate realistic placeholder content, maybe even write simple code for basic functional prototypes. It shrinks the learning cycle massively.
Okay, and finally, phase 5. Test. Put the prototype in front of real users.
Human role again is key. Design the test scripts, observe users directly, ask those crucial why questions, interpret contradictory feedback, all the subtle stuff.
While AI handles the grunt work, Analyzing test results, processing screen recordings, summarizing quantitative feedback. It frees up human brain power for the deeper insights. So when you boil it all down, which phase truly relies most on that unique, non-replicable human insight?
Definitely empathy and defining the right problem. Those are uniquely human tasks AI can assist with, but not lead.
Okay, so this isn't some abstract theory, it's a learnable framework. The source material provides a practical toolkit to actually hone these problem-finding skills. Number one, start with empathy mapping.
Yeah, literally map out what users think, feel, see, say, and do, and critically, their underlying pains and gains. Not what you think they think or feel, but based on actual observation and interviews. So many teams just skip this.
Number two, practice problem laddering with the 5 whys. For any problem you identify, just keep asking why 5 times. The real root cause, the deeper insight, usually pops out around the third or fourth why.
It's so powerful. That example from the source, user aren't using feature X. Asking why eventually leads you to something fundamental like, we need to rethink the app's entire information architecture based on core user needs.
Yeah.
Totally different level of problem.
Third, become a professional observer. Like
Yeah.
literally spend time just watching people interact with the world or your product or whatever context is relevant. AI gives you the what from data, but observation helps you understand the why.
And fourth, experiment with problem statements. Don't just settle on the first one. Write it 5 different ways. Use that how might we structure.
Yeah, instead of just our problem is high churn, try reframing. How might we make a new user's first 30 days incredibly valuable and engaging? That reframing itself can spark totally new ideas.
So if you had to pick just one tool for a listener to start with today, right now, what would it be?
Definitely empathy mapping. It forces that shift from your own assumptions to actual user needs. It's foundational, I think.
Totally agree. And this whole discussion, it really points to a fundamental shift in what it means to be a professional these days. We're moving from being just executors to becoming orchestrators.
I love the conductor analogy used in the source material. It puts it perfectly. You're the conductor. AI tools are your orchestra. You've got experts in writing, coding, analysis, whatever. Your job isn't to play the violin and the trumpet. It's to choose the right music, define the problem, interpret the score, set the strategic direction, lead the orchestra, guide the AI tools, maybe using prompts as your baton, and crucially, listen and adjust, interpret the results, and iterate.
Yeah, that's it. The human moves from doer to strategic thinker, connector, curator of quality. It demands a different skill set, a different mindset.
So what do you think is the biggest challenge for professionals in making that shift, from executor to orchestrator?
Probably letting go. Letting go of the ingrained urge to do everything yourself and learning to trust the AI to handle the detailed execution effectively. It's a big mental shift.
Okay, let's try to wrap this up. Today's deep dive has really shown us that the future isn't necessarily about running faster, it's much more about going in the right direction.
Absolutely. The real competitive edge in this AI-powered world isn't just using AI. It's knowing how to use it to identify and solve problems that genuinely matter. It really is problem finding over solution building now.
And we learned that AI can definitely make us faster, yeah, but design thinking is what ensures we're faster at doing the right things. It's about combining that unique human empathy and insight with AI's incredible analytical and generative power.
It's the partnership.
So the next time you find yourself reaching for an AI tool, mainly just to speed things up, maybe pause for a second. Ask yourself, am I just pressing the gas or am I actually checking the map?
Yet choose where you invest your skill development wisely. The teams, the individuals who master this approach, they won't just build faster. They'll build truly elegant solutions to problems other people haven't even noticed yet. And that's a real sustainable advantage.
So the final thought for you, what problem will you choose to define more deeply today?
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Until next time, keep digging deeper.